Afternoon, everyone. So, welcome you all to the free mock interview session. I'll be taking the interview on alphabetically, like the name that showed here in Google Meet alphabetically one by one. So, I'll be coming to you. We'll be taking up to 15 students. So, right now it's 16. So, I'll not taking more student right now as of now because the more student, if any student have wanted to take the interview, he or she have to take the next session there. Okay. Anyway, so first and foremost thing, I'll just take one or two because people are still coming. So first and foremost thing is that is I'll be taking the interview alphabetically. So first here the name list is Avirup Barua. Okay. So before starting, let me just clear one thing that you can do your conversation either in English or Bengali too. If you are not comfortable in English, you can do it in Bengali too. It's up to you. But try to do it in formal English because it's the common language that we use throughout the country for the civil service as well as other allied services, right? And most likely your interview will going to take on English also because you can give your interview in UPSC in various languages, but mostly people stick to English. Okay. So right now there will be few questions. I mean, I'll be doing giving you a certain few questions for that. This is a first mock interview we'll be giving here. After that, I'll be giving you a form, Google form, for the next session. Before the next session, that means that is tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. You need to fill that Google form. Give all your details, like the details I'm asking on that Google form, so that I can somehow evaluate your your background as well as your educational qualification and so on, this sort of thing. Okay. I can judge your overall thing. Got it? Just a second. So that is the overall thing that you need to know. Okay. So first I'll be going to Aviru. No need to open your camera here because it's a one-to-one session. After I got the details of your entire education qualification by tonight, from the next session we'll be having a session opening our cameras and webcams. Okay. So the first and foremost thing, just there will be no question. I mean, kindly those who are giving interview, except them, everyone kindly mute your conversation, turn off your mics for better understanding. Do not ask any question. You can ask the question after ending of someone's interview. Okay. So first I'll be coming to Avirup. Avirup, are you here? Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
I'll be like, yeah. So first and foremost thing they will be asking, what's your educational qualification? Let me know. I mean, what's your educational background as well?
Sir, I did graduation in political science
Okay.
honors.
You did a graduation from political science. Okay. Great. So see,
Yes,
you done your graduation from a very common subject. That's why they might not ask you any question from political science, but they can ask because the political science is quite related to our constitution as well as the geopolitical issues that is going on. So you must firstly, I'll give you some suggestion. You must prepare major geopolitical issue that is going on right now. Suppose India, like India Pakistan issue, as well as Russia Ukraine conflict and the tariff war and Israel Palestine conflict, this sort of thing. Okay. So like you need to prepare the geopolitical issue quietly, because they can ask you on this thing, because you did your graduation from political science, so it's a high possibility, high probability they can ask this question from this section. Okay. So my first question will be to you, how, I mean, why you are preparing for UPSC? I mean, why you wanted to pursue your career in UPSC after did graduation from political science? This although there is a mere connection between PSIR and UPSC, because most of the people will take political science as their optional, and they will lastly go after civil services. So what's your story regarding this?
So I think civil service is a purpose-driven path because it helps you to serve national responsibilities. Also, it helps you to make real changes in people's life.
Okay. So apart from that, do you think that learning political science in graduation will help you immensely in your career as a civil servant? How?
Yes, sir. So from graduation level, it helps you to understand how the government works, also the various administrative models, as well as the various articles of Indian
Okay.
Constitution and its
So you need to
amendments.
this is a suggestion from myself. You need to in a proper interview, I mean, the SNTCSC interview will not that up to that mark like as per UPSC, obviously, because UPSC is far more I would say uh, it's not complex, it's quite the qualitative the quality will be much enhanced in UPSC interviews. So if anyone asks something regarding your UPSC interview, that how do you think that your educational background or your subject can help you do better in civil services or as a civil servant, you'll just suggest them that, said, as I belong from the political science background, I certainly know the administrative machineries and how they works, that are to me bolle right now, that you have said right now. And in the meantime, in the long run, I will also know how to run the system and the loopholes in the system, so that I can uh, make changes or make necessary changes in the system as required or as directed. ঠিক আছে, এইভাবে কোশ্চেনগুলোকে তোমাকে করতে হবে। ওকে। So another question will be from my side, that do you think that geopolitics play a very uh, dominative role in the world politics, or do you think that geopolitics play a very dominative role in shaping the India's uh, political stance, or India's, I would say, uh, geopolitical stand or geopolitical point of views?
Yes, sir. Geopolitics plays a dominant role in Indian foreign policy.
Okay. How?
So because it just like an example, it's CAT, sir, countering American adversaries through sanctions. These acts these acts prevents any kind of any American rival to purchase any kind of things which America puts on sanctions. So this is a kind of thing which,
Bolo. Yes.
sir,
Okay, 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 okay. Got it, got
nervous
it.
is a powerful.
So these are the fact. Okay. So that's all. You need to prepare also certain information about your like areas and like from where you belong. You need to prepare certain topics, or you need to prepare like certain issues from there, so that you can understand how your surroundings is going on. Just all that will be all. Okay. So that's my suggestion to you. Apart from that, everything is quite good. Uh, Join other in other mock interview session too. You will improve a lot. Okay, I'll be coming to the next person is Ankan. Ankan, you are there. Okay, so tell me about your
Yes, sir.
educational background first, then I'll try to be cordial with you.
Yes, sir. Sir, I have completed my graduation in English honors from
Okay,
Jagannath Kishore College, Purulia.
so first and foremost thing, that will be that you done your graduation from English. They will not ask any question because it's a purely literature related subject. Apart from that, they can ask you about geopolitics. Try to this is my suggestion to everyone, that try to jot it down the geopolitical issue and the issues that is going on in India, basic issues. If you cannot answer the question, just tell them, sir, sorry, I cannot able to answer that question, or I don't know, but I don't remember. Okay, that is a factor there. So right now, what we can do, that is
Okay.
they can ask you about the tourism potential.
Sir, your
My voice
voice
is
is
breaking.
breaking.
Okay, right now you can hear me. Okay, so they can ask you about the
Yes, sir.
tourism potential in
Yes,
Purulia,
sir.
or they can ask you about. So how, Ankan, tell me about your viewpoint about the tourism in Purulia, or why Purulia, after like 75 years of independence, still a backward state, still a state as a backward state. What is the reason? Do you think any administrative machineries or administrative structures are uh, responsible for this, or we failed as a state, or you can, they can ask that what are the problems that you are facing um, residing in Purulia, and what we can do to rebuild it or like uplift it.
Sir, as voice is breaking, but I can understand what you are going to say. That why Purulia is called a backward state, and what measures can be taken to uh, make the conditions good of Purulia. So I think there the education quality is not up to the mark in Purulia district, and here government should focus more and more on the education sector, and also there is not good industry, uh, and it is good industry is not
Okay.
quite good here, and uh, mm, and uh,
হ্যাঁ বলো।
বাংলাতে বলছি আমি যে কিন্তু এখানে লাক্ষা চাষ লাক্ষা চাষ একটু ভালো হয়ে থাকে। এছাড়া পুরুলিয়া যেহেতু খনিজ সম্পদে একটু সমৃদ্ধ জেলা, তাই এই খনিজ সম্পদকে ব্যবহার করে বিশেষ করে কোয়ার্টজ, ফেলসপার, ডলোমাইট এখানে ভালো শিল্প করবার
Yeah.
জায়গা রয়েছে, এবং এখানকার জনসংখ্যাটাও মোটামুটি ভালো। ফলে এখান থেকে যদি কোনো শিল্প করা হয় তাহলে লেবার ফোর্স ঠিকঠাক ভাবে পাওয়া যেতে পারে। এবং শিক্ষার দিকে যদি জোর দেওয়া হয়, বিভিন্ন রকমের বৃত্তিমূলক শিক্ষা বা টেকনিক্যাল শিক্ষার দিকে, যেগুলো পুরুলিয়ার দিকে হয়তো কলেজ রয়েছে, সেগুলোর যদি গুণগত মান আরো ভালো করা হয়, তাহলে হয়তো পুরুলিয়া আরেকটু বেটার দিকে যেতে পারবে। এবং আরেকটা গুরুত্বপূর্ণ দিক এখানকার যাতায়াত ব্যবস্থা, বিশেষ করে রেলওয়ে নেটওয়ার্ক, এগুলো যদি আরেকটু বেটার করা যেতে পারে, তাহলে পুরুলিয়া ব্যাকওয়ার্ড আর থাকবে না হয়তো।
Okay, so they can, but I mean, তোমাকে এই ধরনের কোশ্চেনই they can put, because from educational background they will not ask any question, because as you did your graduation in English, it's a quite a literature related subject, so they won't ask any question from here. Try to make another question, একটা জিনিস তুমি একটু করে যাবে, that is why you wanted to pursue your career in UPSC. এটা একটু মানে একটু কোয়ালিটেটিভ অ্যান্সার তৈরি করে যাবে, যে why, what is the reason. Do not give any straightforward answer, although the interview is merely like 25 marks, but it's necessary to qualify it, that's all. Anyway, let me come to the next person here. If you have any query, let me know in the group or WhatsApp. Okay, let me come to the next person, is Archie. So tell me about your educational
Okay.
qualification first, then I can start your like how they can build the question there. Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Also, a very good afternoon to everyone present here. My name is Archie Bhattaroy and I come from Bankura district of West Bengal. I am currently pursuing my graduations in History Honours from Indira Gandhi National Open University as I'm really keen in learning this subject and also understanding our
So
past.
you're doing your graduation from history. They can ask like it's a also a very common subject. So they will not ask any in-depth question from history, but they can ask, do you think that I mean they can ask any question from history if there is a person in interview panel that related to history, or he or she done anything uh, related to history. That's all. Otherwise, they will not ask any question from history.
Sorry, sir, your voice is cracking.
Okay,
I'm
so right now
unable
you
to
can
hear
hear.
you.
I hope you can hear right now.
No, sir. Sir, your voice is actually cracking, so I cannot hear the full sentences you are saying.
Okay, just give me a second. Okay, so right now can you hear? So my
Yes,
question,
sir, I
my
can hear.
suggestion would be like they will not ask any question from history as well, because it's a very common subject. And if any panel member that he or she is related to history or any subject knowledge, subject expert, subject matter expert, they can ask certain things from history. Apart from that, they will ask obviously that why you are like why you wanted to pursue your career in UPSC. Rather, you could have a great career in higher studies in history also. So what is the reason? What is the reason you are pursuing your career in UPSC?
Sir, please repeat the question again. Your voice is
Why
just
you
cracking.
pursue your career in UPSC? What is the motivation behind your UPSC? I mean, why you wanted to join UPSC? What is the reason? Everyone has a personal reason.
Oh, okay, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, there are several reasons why I aspired to join the civil services. So, firstly, this is one of the most prestigious and respected career paths in India, which is offering both responsibility and also an opportunity to serve the nation. And secondly, sir, the civil services offer a diverse and dynamic platform, which is ranging from administrative responsibility and also to revenue management, and there are also implementation of various schemes. So, sir, thereby I think that civil service that's why I aspire to join the civil
Okay,
services.
so that's a good answer, quite. So, like, apart from that, you can also try to make certain things about your district, like the history of your district and the rich cultural heritage of your districts, as well as the difficulties you facing as a resident from like the rare areas of West Bengal. What are the negative factors and the positive factor of your district, and how they can be managed, and so on. And also the, as usual, overall geopolitical issue that I'll tell everyone to jot it down, because geopolitical issues will be there. They can ask geopolitical. They must ask. I mean, everyone is like. I mean, they will ask from geopolitical issues. They can ask question from geopolitical issues. So you must prepare it. That's all. Okay, you must prepare it.
Okay, sir. Sir, and one thing I want to ask that while they will be asking me anything about my culturally and historically rich
Yeah. They
heritage
can.
of my
They can ask.
district, then I can tell them about the Vishnupur side area, about the history
Okay.
and
Okay.
culture of that area.
Yeah. Sure. You
Will
can. You
it be
can
okay?
tell them about these things, because this is a very cultural heritage of your district. So if they ask, you can tell. That's all. Okay. So
Okay, sir.
I'll be
Thank you.
coming to the next person, that is Arpita. So are you here? Yeah, I can see you here. So good afternoon. So tell me
Yes,
your
sir. Good afternoon,
education
sir.
background, then I can. I mean, I can able to give you questions.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I'm Dr. Arpita Dikshit. I'm coming from Taliganj of Kolkata itself. I've completed my schooling from Delhi Public School, Faridabad, Sector 19. After that, I completed my graduation in Bachelor of Dental Surgery from Manav Rachana Dental
Okay.
College, that is in Delhi. Further, after that, I am full-time
Okay, so
preparing for
as you from
UPSC exam.
BDS, they will ask direct question like why you left BDS despite have a great career at that field, and you wanted to pursue in UPSC, because we have a lot of people right now in West Bengal that done their BDS from various colleges, and they are doing a lot of thing. I mean, in terms of money, in terms of everything, they are doing a lot of things. So why UPSC? They will ask that question for sure. Okay, because you are from BDS and they will target the,
Yes, sir.
just a second, they will target the uh, medical students a lot, because medical profession is a quite different profession. Okay, MBBS, whether it is MBBS, whether it is BDS,
Yes, sir.
they will target that. It's happened in UPSC interview too, because see, it's entirely a different sector. It's entirely a different sector, because in terms of engineering, you can say them
Yes, sir.
like said, we don't have any job right now. The market recession and due to inflation and market recession, we are not getting jobs and so on. So there is no proper job in the most jobs are, suppose you are from any core engineering
Hmm.
subject, I mean core sector like civil or mechanical or electrical, they, you can ask them that most of the jobs are already eaten by IT and CSE. But in your case, this is a very important issue. You need to remember that they will target the medical students on various ways. Suppose like if you are from MBBS, they can suppose you did your medical from your any government colleges, they can ask you, sir, why you wanted to leave MBBS despite the government have spent like lakhs, even crores on you. I mean, on your studies, and still you're like you're living. You wanted to leave the prestigious job. What is the reason? So they can ask this sort of reason. So you need to be prepared about that, like why you left and why you wanted to pursue
Yes, sir.
UPSC as a career.
Okay,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah, yeah, sure.
So,
Yeah.
shall I tell you the answer? Okay, so although I have pursued dentistry and value the healthcare knowledge that I've gained during my BDS journey, so but from the very beginning, I have a broader inclination towards the public service and policy making. Also, I would like to say in this context that during my clinical training, I witnessed how deeply the systemic issues such as lack of access to the healthcare, poor infrastructure, and regional inequalities they are affecting the lives of the ordinary people. Also, I realized that. Treating individual patients is important, but real impact can be made by addressing the root causes through administrative rules.
Okay. So that's a quite good answer.
Is
Even
it okay?
tell them that also that we as a doctors, whether from any field, we treat the patient directly from their medical conditions, but we as a civil servant, we can treat the society from their administrative and machinery and implementational problems. Okay, so I'm giving treatments
Hmm.
despite I'm giving a civil servant. I also it include if you can include this thing, that although if uh, someday I can pursue my career in UPSC, I'll able to crack UPSC, I can join any good service. I will not leave entirely my profession behind. I'll still try to help the people from my professional knowledge that I gained throughout the years. You can tell them that. Okay.
Okay,
So
sir.
that is the factor here. Okay, thank you. And also, like you're from
Okay,
Kolkata, so
sir.
you don't need to
Thank
prepare
you, sir.
anything from your district, because like they will not ask anything from any history from Kolkata as well, because they'll usually not ask. They'll literally ask about geopolitics and so on. So just prepare it. Like
Sir, excuse me, sir. Sir, yeah, your voice was breaking. You were asking for
no,
that
no, they
historical
will
and
not ask. They will
cultural
not ask. They will not ask.
heritage
They will
of
not ask.
Kolkata. Uh, okay, okay,
Okay,
okay,
thank you.
okay, sir. Thank you
So
so
my
much,
next
sir.
question
Thank you.
will be like, who is this person? Isha Dash. Yes, are you here? Okay, so tell me
Yes,
about
sir.
your educational background first, then I can make you a question here. Yeah, go.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Esha Das, and I have completed my schooling from Vidya Bharati Girls High School, and I have completed my graduation in English literature. And at present, I'm pursuing my
Okay,
master's in the same discipline from the
okay.
University of
So
Calcutta itself.
you are doing your graduation from graduation as well as your masters from English in CU. So they will not ask any question, but they can ask this question that as you are doing your masters from CU, will it be relevant to do your masters, because you are going for the civil service and it only required a simple graduation. So you are doing your masters, you are wasting your time there. Still, you are not going in that sector, in higher education sector. So why you done that? I mean, why you pursue your masters as of now? What is the reason?
So I always had a keen interest in literature since I was a kid. I loved reading. So I wanted to further pursue, which is one of the reasons why I further pursued my studies in English literature. But apart from that, I also, my father instilled this dream in me to become a civil servant. It has always been his dream. And I kind of got inspired from him as well. Hence, I want to venture out into that field as well. But because of my love for literature, I pursued my master's, which I'm still pursuing at the moment. I'm in my final semester.
Okay,
Yes, sir,
so
this
they
is
can
the
ask
reason
that
why.
what are the benefits that you get pursuing your masters, because you are not doing any higher studies and you are not going in that direction. So what is the benefits that you will be getting after doing your masters in English, despite you are uh, going for civil service?
Sir, I think since I'm a student of humanities, it has made me capable of a lot of like mentally I have become a lot more efficient, and I will be able to understand the problems of the people that I will be able to help in future through my services. And as well as literature is, I think it's a vast field. In literature, we not only study the basics of literature, we study history, we had to study certain aspects of the society of various time periods over the past, and that has made me quite knowledgeable in several fields, which I believe will certainly help me to become
Okay,
an
that's a great
efficient
answer
civil
there.
servant.
So you can, if they can ask this sort of question, you will answer in that tone. Okay. Apart from that, you are from Kolkata, right?
Okay.
So they will not ask any question from
Yes, I
your
am.
cultural heritage and so on. Just prepare the geopolitical issues that is going on around you. I'll try to give you a jotted down version of the geopolitical issues in the group as well, so that you can prepare the issues quite well in advance. That's all. That will be all. The interview is merely last like 10 to 15 minutes. It's very simple. It's not that kind of interview that you will be facing in UPSC also. UPSC, you will have certain tricky question like this question that I have asked you, like why you are pursuing civil service despite doing your masters, and what is the motive behind it. They can ask this question anyway. So thank you for your participation. Let me just come to the next person. That
Thank
is
you.
Ivida. Yes, you are here. So good afternoon. Tell me about your educational qualification. Then IQ frame your question.
Sir, voice is cracking.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
sir, your
So
voice is
like
clear.
Ivy, tell me about your educational qualification. Then I can frame you a question there. Uh, can you hear me? Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Sir,
yeah.
you are
I am
asking
asking
me?
you. I mean, I am trying to tell you that thing that give you your educational
Okay, sir.
qualification.
Okay, sir. Sir, I'm so sorry first of all because I didn't hear that. So, good afternoon, sir. My name is Ivy Dash. I'm from Shodhpur, and I have done my English honors from Calcutta University Women's College, and I'm pursuing my master's in English from Rabindra Bharati University. My hobbies includes astrology and watching Korean dramas. And apart from the academics, I love to do
Okay.
recitation and
So you
anchoring.
did a lot of thing. As you are from, like I'm seeing everyone is from English literature. What is the reason? What is the so common here? Like everyone is from uh, like English literature. Is it a like everyone is from English literature? Anyway, it's a good thing. So first, my question will be that as you know, you are doing masters, right? So if they can ask the same question there that they can ask
Yes,
the
ma'am.
earlier person, that is so reason is that why you are doing masters, and why you are going for masters despite having your keen interest in civil service. So they can ask this question.
Okay, so yeah, sir, I don't think that doing masters is waste at all. It's actually shaping my personality, my communication skill. And when I'm doing masters in specifically English,
because of my love for this subject, and it shows me empathy, critical ability to understand the emotions and character, which is very important for a civil servant. And another thing is that I think no subject is a waste. If a person study this subject, it can depth to this character. So that's why I love this subject and I wanted to
Okay,
be
that's
a
a great
civil
answer, Prince.
servant.
And this is a very important sentence you have used. That is, no subject is a barrier for anyone, or no subject is a subject for anyone who try to learn, who wanted to learn, or who have the interest to learning. Okay, anyone can study any subject at all. That's the major factor.
So your voice is breaking,
Okay,
so
let
I'm
me
not
just
understanding.
give you an idea. Okay, right now you can hear me. I don't know why my voice is breaking. I have a very good
Yes.
internet service, like internet connection right now. What is the reason I'm not able to? Anyway, so my point of view is like, it's a good thing that you have pointed out that anyone can study any subject if he or she have the interest. That's a very good point you have taken. And as you are from nearby Calcutta, I mean near Calcutta, Shodhpur, they will not ask any question from your like cultural history and your area's history. Despite they can ask anything like what are the problems that you are facing, like what are the problems in geopolitics as well, why you wanted to pursue your career in UPSC, why, what is the reason that what is the core reason you wanted to pursue your career in UPSC.
Okay, so I wanted to be an civil servant, or I'm preparing for UPSC because of my keen interest in serving my life to my country. And as civil service or being an IAS, IPS, this directly influencing policy making to the million of people and give them a better life. So it's always been a subject to my interest. And besides that, when I learn about human emotions and critical ability to analyze them, I always wanted to shape a journey in women empowerment and
Okay,
education.
so if you remember one thing, if you use any specific terminologies in your answers, they can point that terminology towards you. I mean, they can backfire you. Like you have mentioned the women empowerment, so they can ask anything from women empowerment also, because they will catch the word.
Okay,
This is a
sir.
very important point in interview. They will catch the words there, because they are very much sharp
Okay,
at
sir.
that time of interview. The panel will be very much sharp. I mean, I'm giving you the suggestion as accordance to the UPSC panel, not SNT CSSC, but you like you are going for the UPSC as well. So you
Okay.
need to be think like an UPSC aspirant, right? Not a similar person or not any other kind of person. Your thinking should be quite mature, as well as your uh, action should be mature enough. So that is the reason you, whenever you're using some
Okay.
words, be polite and try to intimidate, or try to,
Sir, again, it is
whenever
breaking,
you are
sir.
using any words, before using any words, try to understand the consequences before that. I mean, you are using women empowerment, that's a good thing, but they can ask you on
Okay.
that topic. If you do not
Okay.
know what you are saying, don't say it.
Sir, I didn't get it,
If you
sir.
are, you do
Please
not
repeat
know
it.
anything about a word, don't say it. Suppose you don't know anything about multidimensional poverty index. Okay, okay, so don't
Hmm.
use that word in
Okay.
an interview.
So actually, your voice is breaking. That's why I'm not understanding
Okay,
even
so
a
let
single
me
word.
just refresh it. Just give me a second. Right now, clearly.
Sir, you can
Yeah,
talk, but I think it's silently breaking. But you can go
it's
ahead.
breaking. Just give me a second. Give me a second. Catch memory is so much full that the site is not loading. That's why you cannot able to hear me. Okay, so that's my point of view. Is
Okay.
like whenever you're trying to
So,
use some words that is like related to any sophisticated word, suppose woman empowerment, not sophisticated, any word related to certain
hmm,
things, suppose woman empowerment or
hmm,
multidimensional poverty index. So they can backfire you on that question. Said, why? What do you
hmm.
know about woman empowerment? But what is the definition of multidimensional poverty index? Okay, so be sure about that. That's all. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
I'll be getting to the next person here. That is Jyotiraditya. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure, sure, sure.
I have a question. Should I ask you in? Sir, my question is, I mean, I do not like to read newspaper. Do you think, sir, that this for
No,
this
no, no.
5 day
You
I
don't
need
need to
to
read
read the
newspaper because that
newspaper
will not help you
for?
anyway. You just need to go through the geopolitical issues that is going on. You can Google it, or you can read it from any magazine or any online like resources. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
So
Thank
I'll
you
be
so
coming to
much.
the next person. That is Jyotiraditya. Your name is very tough to pronounce. Anyway,
Yes, sir.
so tell me, yeah,
Yeah.
tell me about your educational background. Then I can frame your question there. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Good afternoon, sir. My name is Jyotiraditya Devasi. I am from Mohal, which comes
Okay,
under Pandaveswar Police Station
okay,
in Paschim Bardhaman, and I have completed my schooling from Hemsila Model School, Durgapur, and recently I have completed my BTech in Electronics and Communication Engineering from
okay.
Techno International Newtown.
Okay, so they can ask you this question because you are from a technical background, tech background, BTech. You are doing your BTech. So why not pursue
Yes, sir.
your BTech career rather than doing it in civil service? Because people are getting a lot of money in BTech and so on and engineering sector. And suppose you are did your BTech in which stream? Is it IT or CSE?
Sir, sir, your voice
Okay,
is
so your
cracking again.
did your BTech in which stream? Is it IT or CSE? Oh,
Sir,
ECE.
Electronics
ECE.
and
So that's a
Communication
core
Engineering,
subject. So
ECE. Yes, sir.
why do your BTech
Yes,
in
sir.
core subject in 2025? What is the motivation behind it?
Sir, this was because I during my school days I developed like interest in coding, and especially in coding for the microcontrollers like Arduino and ESP32. That and ECE offers all those background like for as it is a core subject, so it basically deals with microcontroller and microprocessor. That's why I opted
Okay,
for ECE.
got it. So why I mean you are not opting your career in this regard? And what is the reason?
Sir, I would say that doing BTech was my choice. Like as I said, that I developed keen interest in coding and all. But UPSC is also my dream, and I would like to give it a try. Like to opt
Okay, got
UPSC.
it. So, and apart from that, you are belonging from West Burdwan. So they can ask like certain problems of West
Yes, sir.
Burdwan and Devcha Pachami. That's a very much issue there, and the coal blocks that you are getting, and the like river problem and the water problem that you are facing right now. So this sort of question they can ask. They can. I mean, this is a very possibility there because usually they ask this sort of question in interviews. Apart from that, they can give you like ask your hobbies and as well as the geopolitical issue. যেটা আমি সবাইকে সেম জিনিস বলছি like
Yes,
prepare the geopolitical issue properly and be confident enough. That's all. That is the most important part here. You don't need to worry about anything at all. Okay. Okay.
okay, sir.
So thank you. I'll be coming to the next question here. That is Jyotirmoy. Yeah.
Sir, sir, shall I mention like
No,
offer
no, no.
letters
You
from
don't have
college
to.
placement and all
You don't have
those?
to mention that. You
Sir,
don't
your
need to
voice
mention
is
that thing.
cracked again. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So I'll be
Thank you,
coming to the
sir.
next person. That is Jyotirmoy. Jyotirmoy. I mean, yeah. Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. You're
am
audible.
I audible
Tell me
to
about
you?
your educational background.
Okay, so myself Jyotirmoy, sir. I am from Kolkata, Binos area. I have completed my schooling from Hare School in Kolkata, and then after I completed my graduation from University of Calcutta with political science, and then after I completed my post graduation from Rabindranath Bharati University with
Okay.
political science and international relations, and then after I'm looking for
Okay, so
civil
like you are
service.
doing your political science, you have done your masters as well as in graduation from the same subject. So it's a very common subject, and people with political science background, they tend to go towards civil service. So you can you can make a linkage about that. I mean, uh, as you did your political science, as
Okay,
you
sir.
did your masters and graduation from political science, you have a keen interest in civil service. You ought to learn, but you are like you expose yourself to the administrative machinery, and you learned about these things in your college as well as your masters. So you have a keen interest. I mean, if they ask a question why you are pursuing for civil service, you can give them that answer. Okay,
Okay.
that is the
Sure,
major
sure,
point
sure,
here.
sure. Yeah.
Apart from that, you can ask, like they will ask always, like why you are pursuing UPSC, what are your hobbies, that's all. I mean, this is a very basic question, and as you from Kolkata, they will not ask any area related question. They usually not ask any area related question. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have one question that I have pursued for civil service in once in my yeah, the last 2021 I have seated for the exam, but I didn't clear it. Okay, and then after I am not appearing for the examination
Okay.
till this year.
No,
So
no,
is
no.
there
They will not.
any
They
question
will
they
not
have
ask
asked
question.
that
They
why
might
you
ask
are not
question. Did you
appearing?
give any attempt? You can give me. Yes, sir. I gave the attempt in 21, but I did
Okay.
not clear the prelims.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
Let me come to the next person. That is Nirupam. Yes, Nirupam. Tell me about your educational background here. Then we can. Yeah. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. I have completed my graduation in 2024 from Midnapur College in Physics Honors. After that, I started preparing for civil service examination from
Okay. So
2024.
as you are from like Midnapur, they can ask you about your like. They'll surely ask you about your uh, the I mean the efforts and the contribution of that district in your independence struggle, as well as you are from.
Sir,
Okay,
your
so they
voice is
can ask
cracking.
about the contribution of Midnapur in independence struggle, as well as they can ask about, I mean, your educational qualification. I mean, why after doing graduation in physics you are opting for civil service? That's to a very different sector. Can you hear me properly? So, like,
Yes,
what
sir.
is the reason doing your graduation in physics and still you are opting for civil service? What is the reason there?
Sir, actually, graduation is the minimum degree which is required for appearing for civil service examination. And physics is one of my favorite subjects. That's why I chose physics for my graduation.
Got it. So try to prepare it properly. I mean, make the answer quite clear to them that you just for the sake of your graduation choose physics, not to pursue higher study. Okay? Because they can give you a point here. They can take a point from there. Anyway, so also try to prepare the geopolitical issue as.
Sir, শোনা
So
যাচ্ছে না।
also try to prepare the geopolitical issue that I am trying to say here. My geopolitical issue okay, you need to uh, study there, you need to formulate there, that's all. Geopolitical issue okay, you should study properly. Okay. Okay, thank you. So I'll be coming to the next person, that is Parameshwar Adhikari. Yeah. Tell me about your educational background. Yeah, go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Parameshwar Adhikari, and I'm from Alipurduar, West Bengal, and I did my graduation in BSc Economics Honors from Anandra Chandra College at Jalpaiguri. And right now, I just last month I admitted to CA Intermediate, and I will appear for that exam next year.
Okay, so you are preparing
January.
for CA also. So they can surely ask you this question that CA
Yes.
has a great career opportunity. So why civil service? I mean, these two are very different areas. You are doing your chartered accountant and you are switching to civil service. What is the reason behind it? What is the motivation behind it? Tell me.
So, as our Prime Minister
Uh,
already
just give me a
doing
second.
work towards
Just do not
uh,
put any political person here. Okay, do not put any political person here in your interview. That will harm you a lot, because that will harm you in SNDCC also, because you are putting, if you are putting prime minister here, you know the recent I mean the state government is a different political party and the prime minister from a different political party. So there will be a clash. Okay, so do not bring that thing in your interview.
okay. So as we develop more towards being a developed nation from a developing nation, I would like to contribute towards that development to my whole entire life, and at the end I would like to see one day our nation will be developed in our lifetime, so that I whatever I thought is like providing as much as giving as much as contribution towards nation, and also in most of the sectors, people who tends to do something good require some, it's actually needed to have some kind of authority or uh, at some level. So I thought uh, whatever I can do best, and
Okay, okay.
expand in
So
whatever field
so
I
the
have the
thing is,
opportunity to.
uh, they can ask you that question, they can backfire you, like you can do for the society as the perspective of a CA too. I mean, being a CA, you can also contribute to the society. So why civil service?
Okay, okay. So one thing I would like to ask that I also got an opportunity to work at SBI for as an internship, as an intern, a PM internship under PM internship scheme. It will start on 10th June. Uh, this 10th June, uh, and the interview will be on 11th June. So it's overlapping, and what
This
can I
regard, you
do
need
in
to
this regard?
tell them that being a CA, I can only calculate the, I mean, expenditure and the revenue and that sort of thing. But being a civil service, I mean, being an IAS, I can not only calculate but I can implement it too. You can give that answer on in this tone. Okay, so then they can ask the what is the reason there, what are the reason there, and what's the overall topic here. Okay, anyway, so and apart from that
Okay.
also, you just need to prepare the history of your district as well, that its rich cultural heritage and its history, as well as the tourism potential, as well as the problem that you are facing in as a resident of Alipurduar district. So just tell them about it, that's all. Okay.
So, so as I already mentioned that this month, 10th June, I will have to appear
Okay.
for my internship. So I'm thinking that most probably I will not able to attend the interview. But I think after my internship will be done next year, 10th June, the same date, then I will. I hope
Next
I'm
year, see, the thing is,
thinking or trying that
next year the interview might
next year
not
I
be
will.
on the same date, because this is not on the same date every year, because it's different.
No, it's not a problem. But after the, obviously it will, the joining date will be obviously much later than 10th June. So what I'm thinking is like most probably I will not able to attend this interview at Kolkata. But most I'm thinking of after clearing this internship, I will get an interview and try to
You
select
can you can
to be
you can
selected
give the
and
aptitude
join
test
there
next
in
year.
Kolkata.
Okay.
So
You
so
can
please
give the admission
repeat
test
again.
next
I
year.
haven't. Yes, obviously. So for that, are you
Yeah.
providing any kind of
We are providing just
classes so that I can
just
perfect
WhatsApp me.
writing
I will
and
give you the details. Yeah.
for this
Just WhatsApp me. I
examination?
will give you the details later on.
Okay.
Okay. So thank you. Let me come to the next person here. That is Raju. Okay. So tell me about your educational qualification here. Yeah. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir, my name is Raju Ghosh, and I am from Paschim Bardhaman district in a village, Dakshin Khanda, and I have completed my secondary education from my nearest school, and then after I completed my graduation uh, from KNU, Kaji Nazrul University. And sir, other than this, I have also left three government service. I was before 3 years back. I was in government job, but to do UPSC preparation, I didn't find to give proper time, so I left my job, sir.
Okay. So in
So
which
that's
department you did your
that's it,
job?
sir. Last year I was CISF in Sriharikota HDSC.
CISF. Okay.
CISF.
So you got a job from
Yes.
SSCGD, right? Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So
Yes, sir.
that's no big issue there, because many of people from defense sector that are pursuing
Hmm.
civil service as their career, they can ask you
Hmm.
that why, what are the things that I mean lean towards you. I mean তোমাকে CISF থেকে civil service এ টেনে নিয়েছে. So what are the things? I mean, what are the things that motivate you to leave a good paying job and pursue civil service?
What I want is to improve our society, especially the societies for which India is called developing country. But in the when I was in the job, I had no power to implement my ideas through uh, for which I need power, and so I wanted to uh, come in this APSC person. And sir, my English, I can understand English, but as I have not practiced it, so ফ্লুয়েন্সি নেই আমার, তো সেই জন্য বলছি
হ্যাঁ
বাংলাতে আমি
অবশ্যই বলতে
ওখানে
পারো, নট
বলতে
অ্যান ইস্যু
পারি।
দেয়ার।
Because বুঝতে অসুবিধা হয় না, বাট এই আটকে যাই বিকজ এতটা ফ্লুয়েন্সি নেই, বিকজ ব্যবহার করি না এতটা।
ওকে, নো ইস্যু দেয়ার।
Anything
Apart
else?
from
অন্য কিছু
that, you
বলবেন?
don't need to, I mean, give any exposure to them, like
এটা কি মেনশন করবো? এটা কি
yeah,
মেনশন করবো যে প্রিভিয়াস জবে ছিলাম?
because it's a very big thing, na? If you have a government job, or it's not a government job, then it will not be a problem. But it's a government job, you did it, you achieved something, you should tell them. You should tell them that you achieved something. That's a very big
Yes, sir.
achievement. Many people are there who preparing for SSCGD and they cannot get past the selection possibility. Anyway, so apart from that, just study the geopolitical issues, that all, and also try to give an idea of your district's history and cultural heritage. That's all. Okay. Okay,
Yes,
thank you.
sir.
So
Okay,
I'll be
thank you.
coming to the next person, that is Rupam. Yeah, Rupam, tell me your educational background. Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Am I audible? Myself, Rupam Pal. I am coming from a small village of Nadia district, nearby Bangladesh border. Currently, I am pursuing my graduation in English literature, and I am in final semester.
Okay, you're in final semester. So how? I mean, yeah, the 70% of the people are from English literature. What is the common thing behind it? I am not getting it. This year, everyone is from English literature. So what is the common? What is the common connection between these? Everyone is from English literature. Last year, when I take the mock interview, let me just share a very interesting story. Last year, when I take the mock interview, you might see it on my YouTube channel last year. So our YouTube channel, everyone is from like geography. and this year everyone is from like English. Anyway, so you are from English literature, and they will not ask any question as usual because it's a literature subject. And apart from that, uh, what is the motivation behind joining civil service, pursue your career in civil service?
Actually, sir, when I was in my first year, uh, on the occasion of National Voters Day, SDO sir came to visit our college, and his appearance and personality inspired me a lot. And I started exploring the examination, and I came to know the various aspects of this examination. That this examination provides us the opportunity for doing collective good for society, and leadership skill, decision ability, and teamwork speed, which are required. And I think I am capable enough to do this as I have led so many events in from school and college. So that's why I have chosen for UPSC.
Okay, so that's a good thing there. You give a quite positive answer, and you also mentioned that you did something great, some events in your life, and that's quietly uh, I mean uh, give you a potential there. Apart from that, try to do one thing, that is make a good educational story. I mean, from your journey, from your college, and what are the reason behind it. Not only you just mention that I saw some
Okay,
good
sir.
USP or SDO or BDO and I try to pursue. What is the dire motivation behind it? I mean, what is the core motivation behind it? Try to find that thing in your answer. Just research it on your own. I mean, try to make a good answer
Okay,
out
sir.
of it, and also the geopolitics as usual. Okay. Okay. So
Okay,
thank you.
sir.
Next, I'll be coming to
Thank you.
Shahid. Okay, Sadhrit. Acha. Yours also.
Yes,
Is
sir.
I audible? Tell me your
Am I
education
audible?
background. Yeah, bro.
Good afternoon, sir. I am Sadrit Guha. I am a resident of Ashok Nagar, North 24 Pargona. I have done my higher secondary education from Adamas World School, and then I have pursued bachelor's in political science from Adamas
Uh,
University.
you are also a political science. I mean, everyone is from like English and some are from political science, and one or two are different. One is engineer, one is a BDS medical background. So very interesting portfolio here we have today. Apart from that, your political science background. I mean, you did your graduation from political science. They will not ask any question from that, but they can ask the question from how you can relate your studies towards UPSC. What is the motivation behind joining UPSC? I mean, pursuing your career in UPSC.
So actually, sir, UPSC is my childhood dream, and I want to make my parents proud. And secondly, while working with our NGO during my college days, I have understood how a civil servant can directly affect the lives of the downtrodden sections of the society, which always motivates me to become a civil
Okay,
servant.
so that's a quite good answer, and also they can ask like if somebody from the panel is a background or is a teacher or like is a background of political science, from political science background, they can ask you certain detail or certain theories about it. It might possible, but it's very unlikely. 99% it will not gonna happen. Anyway, apart from that, you just need to
Okay, sir.
prepare your the history of your area as well. I mean, the overall political and as well as the multidimensional history. There is no cultural history. I mean, little bit of cultural history there. Do you know any cultural history of your area?
No, sir, there are not such cultural history, but as I know that Ashoknagar is one of the most highly educated area with 95% of education rate.
That's a good thing. My hometown is,
And also the finding of oil reserves in
yeah,
ONGC,
that's a good thing, which is a good thing.
which is a
Economic
which has
dimension.
a
My hometown
economic
is Ashoknagar,
dimension.
so I know everything about it. Anyway, so anyway,
Oh, okay.
so and also you need to mention that some people in the last 2 years have cracked UPSC, they give you a motivation. You can give that too, because they are the students of SNTCSSC. Okay, there is a Brototi Dotto last year and this year. Apart from that, previous year we have another students. I forgot his name, like forgot her name. It was last year. Yeah, Shantanu Wala
Sir,
2016. Okay. Anyway, so like this sort of
yes, sir.
question you can ask, they can ask there. So you can give an answer there. Apart from that, just use the geopolitical issues. I mean, study the geopolitical issues. That will be all. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. All
And
right.
is my answers are all right, sir?
Okay. Let me come to
Okay,
the
sir.
next
Thank you.
person. That is Snigdha. Snigdha, tell me about your educational background here.
Sure. Good afternoon, sir. I'm Snigdha. I'm from Howrah. I have done my BTech in Electronics and Communication Engineering, and I'm a pass out of 2015. And thereafter, I have pursued MBA in Marketing from ICFI Hyderabad. After that, I have worked in private organizations such as KPMG and PwC for more than 6.5 years.
Okay,
And
so
yeah,
you have a lot of experience in private sector, so they can obviously ask why you are switching from private sector, good paying job and PwC as well, because they are big MNCs and they are paying a lot of money to experienced candidates. So why you are switching from
correct.
this sector? I mean, from corporate to civil service. What is
Correct, sir. Yeah. So, earlier my priority was to like earn money, to be very honest, and I had that mindset, and also like after talking to people, I got that clarity that that by doing an MBA, it can fetch me a high pay job. So I went for an MBA, and then I got placed also from company itself, from my college itself. But then after working for 6.5 years in the corporate culture, what I realized is that like I was just doing some robotic kind of work, and the work pressure, of course, like it's a lot of pressure, and sometimes it's inhuman as well. And and also in corporate, we don't get to know like how our work is getting implemented at a ground level, like how it is actually helping the companies, because we used to make decks about what our clients used to ask, and we would just deliver those decks. We would never know that how the end client is finally getting benefited. So and then there is also a personal reason behind why shift from corporate to civil services, because last year I had some major health issues. So after that, like I gave it a thought that what I really want to do in my life, and then I like you know introspected my own self, and I just realized that I want to like serve people. I want to help people, and to help people, of course, to help people, I can like join some NGO or do some other things as well to help people. But I think to help people, what we need is power, and that power I can get by getting into civil
okay?
services.
So that's a great thing. So my point of view is very simple. That it's a quite good thing you have put here, and it's a quite marvelous that you give an answer like that. Apart from that, you can also say that there is no ground level connection in corporate job, because we don't know who our clients is, and we even don't know their faces and their backgrounds and all. And in civil service, we tend to
Mhm.
know who we are working for, and our works goes towards where, and that sort of thing. Apart from that, they can ask you about your
Correct.
corporate.
Yeah.
I mean, why you leave your corporate, and basic certain things about like what are the salaries. I mean, they will not ask about salary, but you'll get a hefty amount of money and you are leaving that. What is the reason
Okay.
behind it? You have put it quite a good way. That's a very mature thing to do. apart from that apart from that, it's quite good. And also that I tell everyone to do,
Mm-hmm.
study the geopolitics as of now. I mean, geopolitical issues that going around you. And also there is no proper cultural
Yeah.
history,
Yeah.
and not that much cultural history in your district, as well as the historical background. Obviously there's some historical, every place has
Mm-hmm.
some got history, but they will not ask in that much depth. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and your educational background, they will not ask, because like it's you have done a lot of there is a lot of years between your experiences and your educational your graduation into 2015, and that's a long time ago. So they will not ask. Probably they will not ask, because
Yeah.
you already
Okay.
working in a corporate, you already forgot your educational things. I mean, your uh, graduation subjects and all of things you must forgot, because you're in corporates for a
Mm-hmm.
long
Correct.
such a long year.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
So I'll be coming to the next person, that is Bhagasri.
Thank you.
Kindly tell me your educational background, then I can frame you a question on this. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Bhagyashri Mahato. I belong from Siliguri, which is in Darjeeling district of West Bengal. And I have completed my graduation in sociology honors. I'm right now pursuing my master's in sociology. I have pursued my graduation from North Bengal University, and right now I'm pursuing master's from National Open University, Indira
University. Yeah.
Gandhi Open National University. And during my college years, I have worked in National Service Scheme, that is NSS. And after that, I have started preparing for UPSC after my
Okay.
graduation.
So as you belong from a sociology background, they can also ask the tell me about the major three social problem as we facing right now.
Right now, we face the major problems, that is gender issues and also economic inequality and social
Gender
inequality
inequality
in
also there.
India.
Apart from that,
Yes.
we have other social issues like casteism and minimum wage problem.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So there are a lot of issues in our society, and we had a vast difference between wealth generation and wealth storage. Like 1% of the people got near about 40% of the wealth in our country, whereas 70% of the people just have 1% of the wealth.
Yes.
So that's a huge difference and huge contrast between our wealth sector, and that's tell a story about how inequality is uh, getting our society in a very hard way. Okay. So you can say that. Apart from that, they can also ask you some about schemes, because you're from sociology background. They must ask you some schemes about in general schemes, that social sector schemes যেগুলো আছে, social sector schemes as well as social benefit scheme. Okay. uh, that apart from that, backward class schemes, backward class welfare, এগুলো সম্বন্ধে they can ask you a lot of questions from these sections. Okay. So try to prepare it. And also
Okay.
there is another thing, you are from Siliguri, that is resides exactly on the chicken necks. So they can ask you about chicken neck. Okay. So
Yes,
why
right.
there is a importance on chicken neck? What is the what do you think? I mean, it's your opinion as well as the in general detail about chicken neck. You can give them also the tourism potential and the history, as well as the connectivity issue there. Anyone from North Bengal, they might have to deal about the connectivity issue. Okay. So this sort of issue they can ask. And if
Okay,
you
sir.
be a civil servant, how can you deal with these issues? I can ask you that also. Okay. So try to prepare this thing. Apart
Okay.
from that, you need to prepare the geopolitics as well. That's a major thing there. Okay.
Sir, sometimes I get confused on the working capacity, or what are the steps a civil servant can take. Okay, sometimes I know there are issues, but I don't exactly know what steps can be taken as a
Yeah,
civil
just
servant. Can you help me on that?
think very simply. Suppose there is an issue of gender inequality in your area or in your like district. You can implement certain schemes and you can make a survey on that. You can do a lot of things. Okay.
Like in general, in Siliguri, the major problem is illegal
Migrants.
illegal immigration here, and also there are crime related to
Okay, so
smuggling.
the vigilance should be more. I mean, the vigilance should be more, and there would be more certain framework to identify the illegal immigrants. And also the security should be tightened there. This sort of thing, basic things. They will not ask any in-depth thing there because you are a novice. You are
Okay.
not a civil servant. You are a novice. So they will not ask anything in depth. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. So I'll be coming to the next
Thank
person.
you,
That
sir.
is Debjit. Yeah, Debjit, tell me your education qualification. Yeah, go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Devojit Mundal. I am from North 24 Parganas district of West Bengal. Sir, I have completed my schooling from Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya Banipur, North 24 Parganas. After that, I have completed my bachelor's degree from University of Allahabad, Uttar Pradesh. Sir, I love to watch Spanish football and I used to play football as a goalkeeper during my school days. Thank you.
So, you did your graduation in which subject?
Sir, it's a normal BA degree
Okay, okay. They will
in
not
modern
ask any
history, political
question
science, and
there
education.
because it's a normal B degree. And apart from that, they can ask you that why you are going to Allahabad. Why they ask it certain things about Allahabad too. The reason Allahabad, the history of Allahabad, and the Indian mean time, the 82 degree 30 minutes that latitude is passing through Allahabad. This sort of basic information you need to collect. That's all. Apart from that, they will obviously ask why you are pursuing civil service. I mean, what is the motivation behind it? You can connect it in a that way that uh, from childhood I wanted to pursue civil service. That's why I took BA as it require a lesser load in my graduation subject, so I can prepare the civil service along. In which year you passed your graduation? Okay, so you can
Sir,
you
this
can
year
connect
I'm
these two
passed.
things
I've
there.
passed.
That for my regular preparation, I got into a BA degree, so my overall thing got light there. That's all. Okay, okay. And apart from that,
Okay, sir.
you need to like
Okay, sir.
go through the geopolitics issues as well. That's all. They will not ask any question on that thing because mostly they will ask why you opted for civil service. ठीक है? Okay, so I hope it's quite a
Okay,
good
sir.
interview. We will have take another interview tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. Prepare for that. Yeah, yeah,
স্যার হ্যালো
yeah, yeah, sure.
স্যার একটা কোশ্চেন স্যার আগের বারে আমি ইন্টারভিউ দিয়েছিলাম আগেরবারে আমি একটা ইন্টারভিউ দিয়েছিলাম এসএনটিসিতে কোর্সের ব্যাপারে মানে এই ব্যাপারে সেম, কিন্তু আমি ফাইনাল লিস্টে সিলেক্ট হয়নি, আমি ওয়েটিং লিস্টে ছিলাম। তো আমার আমি যে প্যানেলে পড়েছিলাম জ্যোতির্ময় ভট্টাচার্য স্যার ছিলেন। তো ওই প্যানেলে একটা প্রবলেম যে হচ্ছিল যে কোশ্চেন উনি বললে কিছু শোনা যাচ্ছিল না, মানে এত আস্তে উনি বলছেন, মানে খুব উনি এজেড অবশ্যই বোঝা যাচ্ছে, কিন্তু আর অন্য কোনো প্যানেলে অনেক কিছু ছিলও না। আর শুধু উনি ছিলেন, কিন্তু যে কোশ্চেনটা উনি করছেন মানে কাছাকাছি, মানে খুব মানে ডেপথ ভাবে শুনলেও কিছু শোনা যাচ্ছিল না। তো এইখানে আমি যে বলছিলাম যে আই এম নট এবল টু হিয়ারিং, বাট আই এম নট এবল টু গেট, আই এম নট গেট ইউর অ্যান্সার, বা আই এম নট গেট ইউর কোশ্চেন। তো ওটা বারবার বলে উনি হয়তো অফেন্ডেড ফিল করছিলেন। তো এইখানে
It
কিভাবে অ্যাড্রেস
last
করা
year
যায় এই
there's a like
প্রবলেমটাকে,
last year
যদি
due
একটু
to the
বলেন
Lok
স্যার।
Sabha election, the IAS and WSS officer were mostly on leave. That's why most of the in-house faculties and professors have took the interviews. You'll just ask him, sir, can you sir repeat it again? And if possible, try to get closer to him, sit closer to him. Okay.
আচ্ছা স্যার, আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, ঠিক
So
আছে।
let me just end the mock interview here. If you have any suggestion, if you have any outcomes, or if you wanted to know anything about it, text me in the designated group. Thank you.